What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, Bears will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will get the ball first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you've got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
Great place to start for this offense. Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on 2nd down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Robertson. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's reeled in. It's Stone. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball's on the 16, and they need 6 on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Virgil. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He's loose. The 20. And he'll race it to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Illinois came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Champaign had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but it certainly could have been worse. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Leaves it with the back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Robertson. Fires to the right. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Running into the open space. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Red Raiders want to move quickly.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Slithers into space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. A 1st down for the offense. Power football with the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Looking downfield. It's Robertson. Fires to the tight end.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Quick completion to the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Cameron. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Catch in the middle, it's Cameron. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Morton. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Back to pass. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. Ball's at the 27, this offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Cameron. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The play action fake. The throw to the outside is complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks, because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Might as well stick with him. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Back to pass, it's Morton. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their 1st sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught behind the line. It's Eakin. Tackled there by the defense. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Reads it, fires complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Makes the grab. It's Douglas. And he'll be brought down. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. There's the pressure. Finds his tight end. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard.
Dropping back, it's Robertson.
Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Grab behind the line, it's Prentice. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Quickly to the tight end. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Got it in the middle. It's Prentice. The Bears get it past the sticks. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw again. They get to him as he throws. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They're going to ride this running back. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Saints keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lost one deep down the right side. Back's got it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And what a fantastic effort on that catch. That looked to me like it was just going to be a long incompletion. But how about stretching out, corralling the foot?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. To the air, it's Robertson. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. And the Bears will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Swings it out to the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Bears are rolling down the field.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. It's on target and complete. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'll leave it with him. And they corral him at the 2-yard line. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. They're going to go for it with a couple of good options here. Get it to the 1, you get the 1st down. Get it farther, you get the touchdown. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Oh, a lot of space. Big running play, gets it out to the 20 before he steps out of bounds. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes! It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space, it's Joyner. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Now he's looking to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. With the catch, it's Virgil. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Finds the tight end.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the Bears will move the sticks. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Robertson. Finds his man in the middle. Turning it on! They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely center cut. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Back to pass on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. A little floater there that falls incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The short hands, it's Virgil. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Running back searching for a hole. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun, the ground game. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Trying to get it to the marker. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Red Raiders have this offense rolling. Oh, what a cut! They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. Back to throw, it's Morton. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Out of the gun to give to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun on third down. Takes the easy one to the back. Wide open spaces. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Bears moving quickly to the line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
That's caught. It's Wilson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Fires to the big fella. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
So now it's 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Caught over the middle. It's Prentice. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Makes the grab over the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bears! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back and keep that momentum going.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He breaks a tackle. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Quick strike complete. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. He's got it. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. That's caught. It's Prentice.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Quickly complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Quick completion on the out route. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
Big extra point coming. It would give them the lead late. And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should...
It's a running room. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Caught in the backfield. It's Carter. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Hudson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They turn to the passing game on third and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Dropping back, it's Morton. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Strong, firm tackle. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. This almost certainly to win the game. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
He'll start this drive firing. Finds his man. It's Prentice. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Lost to fire on second down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. They'll try to get the first through the air. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For